Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's to have a hunt through, looking for those alphabet 10p's. What are we looking for then? Well, this is 2019. We have never finished a 2019 book in all the weeks of having done this video series. We've got good progress though. We've got letters C, D, E, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, O, R, T, U and V. But because the 2019s are so scarce, so low minted, we started a new 2018 book as well. Good progress in this one too, to be fair. We've got A, C, E, F, G, L, N, O, P, U and V. But without further ado, let's get into these bags and see if we can find some more ones. So we're going to jump into some questions from an old Q&A video. A bit of self-promotion for my Peace, Prosperity and Pepperonis, which maketh the breakfast 50p merch, now available over on Teesprings, links down in the description. Our first question comes from Pamela Brooke, who says, Holy Toledo, a lot of giveaways. Good luck to whoever enters. Do you play a musical instrument, and if so, which one? I used to play the drums when I was in college and then university. I've still got my drum kit stashed away in a cupboard somewhere, but it hasn't been out for many years. I did buy an electric one for a while, but I didn't end up using it all that much. It just wasn't the same. But yeah, I think it's the kind of thing I'm sure I could pick up again at some point if I so decided. But yeah, it was good fun. It was yeah, it was just the bashing of the drums it's quite therapeutic in a way. There we go. Tony Miller says, hi Christopher, doesn't this get costly doing the giveaways? It's all relative, to be fair. I think it's important to thank people for subscribing and supporting my channel, all these big milestones that my channel has achieved recently. The 50,000 subscriber giveaway, I think, was probably the biggest giveaway I've ever done, and that was really well received. And I know that Steve at Bucks Coins has done a video about the half gold bullion sovereign that he won, and it was very cool watching the video of someone actually having my prize and saying such lovely things about having received it. But yeah, it's just my way of saying thank you. And every now and again when I get a free coin or I've got something duplicate, like a bunk that I've actually picked up a few bunks for dirt cheap prices online as future giveaway prizes, that I don't mind returning the kind gestures of you guys by giving away free products every now and again. You reap what you sow, I guess. DeGrifter says, liking and now commenting, would love my first silver coin. What country has the most interesting coins to collect? I think we're very lucky in the UK. We've got lots of different commemoratives and a whole bunch that are common, and then a whole host of ones that are uncommon and scarce and really nice to find. I'm very envious of the US state and park quarter set and the presidential dollar coins. I think we had a series of prime ministerial coins, or a series of UK county coins. That would be amazing. But yeah, I'll keep talking about the UK county coins until the Royal Mint finally do it. I think lots of people echo my thoughts on that. I think it'd be a great set to have. Askit.08 says, awesome giveaway. If you could create a design for the new £2 coin based on a TV show or a movie franchise, what would you pick and why? Well, the news came out that a whole bunch of £2 coins have been struck between 2020 and 2021. We're not quite sure what they are. We're not quite sure what year they were released, because obviously the financial year crosses over two different calendar years. So whether that's some in 2020, some in 2021, all in 21, all in 2020, whether they'll just be Britannia's or whether we're going to get some of those awesome commemoratives that we had over that time on the £2 coins. There's also a whole bunch of 50p's, which again, it looks like there's not going to be the Brexit or diversity. It looks like it's going to be some later ones, and the news was just in as I was leaving work today as of recording that we're going to get a potentially circulating coin featuring insulin, which I think is really cool. But on a TV show or movie franchise, that's a good question. It has to be British, because that's the Royal Mint will only commemorate British things, because as much as I would love Star Wars coins, the closest we're ever going to get to that is like, I don't know, Pinewood Studios commemorative. But I don't know, I think it's like the famous British comedians. So the two Ronnies, the Morecambe and Wise, Tommy Cooper, those kind of people. I think it would make an awesome comedian's coin set. John Greer says, I have not heard, just fall out the lemon tree, I love it. So there are some phrases which I thought, my understanding is they're fairly normal things to say. And yes, I didn't just fall out the lemon tree is yeah, lots of people chuckle at that, but I love the phrase. I think it's an awesome phrase. I think it was someone I worked with from South Africa that used it for the first time. I was like, that's amazing. I didn't just fall out the lemon tree. So yes, that was stolen from. So similar to like Holy Toledo. It's something I say on my day-to-day basis that, again, it just seems like not many people say, bizarrely. But there we go. Christopher Collectibles. Chloe Ford says, great prizes up for grabs. I'd love the Spitfire coin to add to my collection. My question is, if you could go anywhere now, where would you go? Well, I'm not sure I want to go anywhere right now with all the nonsense going on, but in terms of the top of my hit list of things I'd love to see is the pyramids. I'd love to go to Egypt on a holiday. I'd love to see the Las Vegas Strip. I'm not a massive gambler, but I think that'd be awesome to go to. Yeah, they're probably tops of my list. I guess I want to go to the Royal Mint again. I want them to change the Strike Your Own so I can get down and get my new Strike Your Own again. That would be amazing. Here we go. MJ Coolhoon says, I've collected coins for a few years now, but finding your channel and watching your videos inspired me even more to keep up with the never-ending hunt for coins. It's a delight to watch these videos, and I do hope you have some good finds to come in the future. I do have one question, however. I would love to know. I adore history, and I wanted to know what's the oldest coin you have in your collection, Roman, Victorian, etc. Sorry if it's been asked before. Keep up the good hunting, Christopher, and good luck to all the entering the giveaway. Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad you enjoy my videos and the kind words that you've said there. Oldest coin is 277 BC, and it's a Macedonian coin that was sent into the PO box. It's very, very cool. But oldest UK coin is 1707 crown with Queen Anne on it. That's a very cool coin too. Stephen Fetis says, I have 2 Shakespeare tragedy coins, error coins. Have you found any yet? I have found one, and that was fairly recently. And I'm hoping that I'll find another at some point because they're very, very cool error coins. So they're the ones where the edge inscription is incorrect. It should say on Shakespeare tragedies, what a piece of work is a man, and some of the army centenary edge inscriptions for king and country have made their way onto that coin in error. And yeah, very cool errors to find. Hang on a minute. My first ever 2020 10p. Oops, knocking the camera a little bit. But that's quite cool, isn't it? We don't have mintage for it yet. Very cool. Well, I'm going to keep an eye out for that in the rest of this bag. Nikki P says, ooh, the Vulcan bomber. My auntie used to live near RAF Scrampton when I was little, and her bungalow used to shake like crazy when they were taking off. It was so scary. I can only imagine. To be fair, we get Chinooks flying over constantly, especially when I think there's a flight path or something. Yes. So I can't think of the words I'm trying to say. I understand. It's just something that just becomes like background noise there, doesn't it? You get so used to hearing it. I remember being on a call with friends years and years ago, and obviously one flying past in the sun with the windows open, and apparently it sounded like it was in my bedroom. But yeah, they are pretty cool machines though. Finley By says, what is your favourite of the RAF £2 coins? Oh, it's the Spitfire. I think it's just such an iconic plane in sort of British history and resilience, and I think that's definitely my favourite of the set. The packaging wise, I love the Sea King, the bright luminescent orange packaging. It really stands out, and I think it's lovely. Haley Hughes says, I have 2 questions for you. Was there ever a time you wanted to give up coin hunting? No, I've thoroughly enjoyed the coin hunting. Well, I guess the 10p's is an example of when I have given up, because when they first came out, obviously it takes a while for things to get into circulation. So I was looking through one bag a month rather than bags on a weekly basis, just waiting for them to slowly filter in. So I started getting them because it was no fun just making videos where I was finding nothing. So yeah, I was behind the scenes recording videos, hunting through 10p's, waiting to start finding them, and then I would start doing it on a regular basis. So that's time where I have kind of given up. Equally like with the pennies, although there will be one out Tuesday, come hell or high water, a penny world record update video. You heard it here first. But so yeah, every now and again I just need to take a break from it, because although I'd love to get to my world record, and I still get the coins and just stash them away for hunting through at a later date. It's not the most exciting coins to hunt through. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to get through a £20 bag of pennies, and when you've got lots of them to get through, that's a lot of time. So every now and again I just take a break from it for a few months, and then return to it with a whole stockpile of pennies to hunt through. Sue C says, "Hi Christopher, I only started collecting coins after watching you." Thank you very much. I have a few 50p's. If you choose me, then they'll go to a good home. What was your favourite coin to have found? Very good question. So like finding NIFCs, coins that are not meant for circulation, is very cool and very fun. But the Starfinder, it has to be my second Kew Garden. So the first one I found in the videos, because I found one prior to making the videos. It was just such a cool coin hunt. I found so many Olympics, a Puddle Duck, a Newton, and to top it all off, a Kew Gardens 50p as well, my first for the actual channel. So that's got a special place in my memory. And again, that happened when my channel was sort of just in its infancy, but it was really rocketing up in popularity. So it's not just the coin, it's also the time that it was happening at as well. When there was people were finding my videos and really liking them. Following that, how many Qs have I found? 4. My third one, which I found with my good friend and fellow cointuber Laughter, that was pretty extraordinary. I know we found the IRB Battle of Britain and the 2011 Shield as well, but the Kew Gardens is still so much more iconic than those coins, that to find one in a coin hunt with another cointuber, with other cointubers in the room, that was just mind-blowing and very, very fun. I think it's the first Kew Gardens he's found in a hunt as well, and hopefully he finds his own one very, very soon. But yeah, it was just such an awesome day and such an awesome find with such an awesome person. So yeah, that takes a very close second. Rebecca Reed says, "With such challenging times, you make us all feel like we have a bit of normality." Is that because I'm weird and I make you feel normal? Is that what it is? I have 2 questions. One is, what did you think you wanted to be when you were younger, if you could be anything in the world? And number 2, if you could invent something, what would you invent and why? I didn't know what I wanted to be when I was younger. That's why when I went to university I took quite a transferable subject in business management, because that's pretty useful in any business any line of work that you end up in. And to be fair, I learned an awful lot that's helped me with my YouTube channel and running this as a sort of its own little business. So yeah, I was really very grateful to myself for having picked a pretty broad but still pretty useful subject. But I had no idea what I wanted to do. My mum always says, just try and get a job in a bank. That's steady, good pay, good work. And that's what I ended up doing, because when I finished university, I was going to take my gap year at the end of uni. And after about 3 months, I was bored of not doing anything and was ready to get into work. And they were hiring at the time, and I was there for 5 years. I started off as a cashier and made my way up to become a bank manager in 2 years. I ran my own branch for 3 years, and then it all went south with the horrendous IT issues they were having, and that's when I changed jobs and work where I work now. So yeah, I don't sort of plan my sort of career. It gets to the point where I think, right, time for a change, and then I start looking and go for things. Number 2, if you could invent something, what would you invent and why? If I could invent something, a machine that can sort and separate pennies from the year 2000. Oh my goodness, I would just get endless bags of pennies and just dump them into the machine and get all my pennies from the year 2000 from that. That would be great. Bob Rain says, "Nice, do you have any Roman coins?" I think I have a couple that were sent into the PO box. The same person that sent the Macedonian coin into me sent me 2 Roman coins as well. It was fascinating, and I've thought about doing a video buying a handful of Roman coins and trying to identify them, but trying to identify those 2 Roman coins was that was enough work for that one video. So yes, they're so much trickier to identify, and the information is a little bit sporadic. And obviously, the way that coins would have been minted back then isn't as precise or consistent as the coins we get now, obviously, because they would have been hand struck with hand dies and things. So yeah, harder to identify, much older and corroded, and could have been underground for years. But yeah, there's the video that's in the back of my mind that at some point I think I might make. Josh Archer says, I have a question. Do you think the value of the Alphabet 10p silver proofs is fair compared to the other proofs like 50p's and £2? And I love the videos. Thank you very much. So yes, there was a time when the 2018 set had come out, and I think there was even an offer on at the time to buy the whole Alphabet set plus the presentation box, all in silver, and it was just north of £1,000. And I and ahed, had it in my basket, took it out of my basket, came back to it, and thought, and ahed about it for so long, and ended up not buying it, thinking, well, if they release this every year, this set for the next 5 years, which is what we were expecting at the time, and that's £5,000 over 5 years, and that's a huge amount of money. So I didn't, and I had kind of regretted not buying it until my good friend and again fellow coin tuber Bo Selector Coins managed to get his mitts all over these post office silverproof 10p's, because they were selling them at like £10 a pop, and sold them to me at face value, and they're actually in a box down on my floor, due to be videoed at some point. I've had them for months and just not had an opening in my schedule to actually put the video out. But yes, it was just about 260 odd quid for that set. So yes, I couldn't believe how cheap he was able to get them, and I'm very grateful I didn't pay £1,000 for that set. But with that being said, let's get back to the coins. Well, there we go, our finds from today. That awesome Manx cat and the Jersey one as well, along with what's that, 82 2020 10 pences. I might keep these for the time being and see just how many I get. And then these are the first 2020 10p's I've got. I've had some pennies from the year 2020, but no. Superb stuff. Well, for those that watch this far in the video, you might be interested that I have a Discord server. You can click the link down in the description to come and join that. Alternatively, you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. There's the PO box you can write into if you wish as well. Or on Twitter too. I don't know if it's on Twitter. Anyway, you know where to go. It's all in the description. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.